Hey Libra, and welcome to your general tarot reading. Please keep in mind that these messages can resonate vice versa. Flip-flop the message to the perspective that best fits your scenario. All right, so Libra, I'm feeling like you are the middleman, you're the mediator, or you're stuck in between a rock and a hard place, or in between two people that you may care about significantly, or like a mother and a wife, or a father and a husband. I feel that you're kind of getting tired of being pitted in between two people that you care about, or these two significant figures in your life, because it's like no matter what you do, you're getting the shit end of the stick here, and you're carrying a lot of burdens and trying your hardest to just make everybody happy. You got to stop doing that. It does look like in the past that you have attempted to make some kind of change here to offload some of these burdens. If you may have recently moved into a home with somebody, or you have recently been discussing about moving that a connection or a commitment that you've had to the next level. So if you're living together, or if you're engaged, you're making the wedding plans. If you're living together, you're making the wedding plans. There is something here in the present that may be happening right now, or is coming up very soon, about some kind of action that's been taken with money, or that will be taken with money, that might put a delay in some kind of plans. There might be some travel plans that create a delay in things, or travel may be delayed. I am seeing significant fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We do have a Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio so far. There is also Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I do see it now. All right, so it does seem like there is also somebody here that has been gossiping or speaking to other people about your commitment, or somebody that you are committed to, or your home. So let's say you guys live together, but you're not married. Somebody has a bad opinion about that. Let's say that you and your new connection have bought a new home together. Well, if this were to be like an ex-spouse that you have to deal with, or an ex-baby mama, whatever, baby daddy, they feel that you should be contributing that money to them. I don't know if you're paranoid or if they're paranoid, or there might be an Aquarius here paranoid about the ending of a financial situation, possibly afraid that a housing situation won't work because there's not enough money, or somebody may have made a very risky, impulsive financial investment that comes back to bite them. Somebody is definitely worried about how they can spread out their wealth evenly amongst everybody. But do you ever keep your money for yourself? Do you enjoy any of it? What is that phrase? Stop lighting yourself on fire to keep other people warm. It also looks like here that somebody here has been manipulating all sides here. So they have been going in between people to have communication. They have been saying, one thing to you, another thing to another. Let's say they borrowed $10 from you. They turned around and they didn't tell you that they had already borrowed $10 from your wife and $10 from your kid. This person's very mischievous, and they feel like you're required to give them this emotional connection or attention or support. So this could be like, what is that called? Like narcissistic mothers, and it's an inappropriate emotional expectation of their children. Mothers and fathers having of their male or female children to be there for them as a emotional support. So a lot of times it's very inappropriate, and they become enmeshed in the child's life into adulthood and into those relationships, causing a lot of issues and chaos in this child's adult life. And oftentimes marriages and connections can't last because it's really hard to disconnect from the mother or the father, and that's what you have to do because they will always meddle. If this is a baby mama, you need to set boundaries, like strict boundaries, like because this person is causing you a great deal of stress and anxiety. Or this is happening to somebody that you're significantly involved with. Like, so if you have a spouse or a significant other who is having to constantly deal with a child's parent or co-parenting, they are underneath an immense amount of stress with this person. I just heard creeper. Be careful about who you're sharing information to. If there's like a mutual friend that you and your ex share or something like that, there might be some triangulation going on here. Like that friend may be going back to the ex and talking about it. That ex may have sent that friend to you, or that ex may have contacted a ex of yours before your current partner and is sending that person to you. There is like serious efforts into delaying you moving forward in the process of fully committing yourself to the person you're currently with. Or this is happening to them towards you. Yeah, because it feels like somebody is definitely entrusting their information, like their feelings and venting or whatever it is, their plans, to the wrong person. Like they're giving too much information. You may be giving too much information to your mother, even. You may be giving too much information to your ex when you over-explain yourself, or your ex is using the information that you do give them against you. Like flipping it around, twisting it, and taking it out of context, that kind of thing. I do feel like this person is capable of blackmail, or this person threatens things like I'm going to go cut myself, or I'm going to go, I don't know, but it looks kind of messy here, Libra. You may be involved with a Leo that you have some very fond feelings for. This could also be somebody from the past. It doesn't have to be, but there is also victory in your love pursuits. But I do think it's going to have to require you to maybe see a therapist and deal with if you've been in a narcissistic dynamic with a parent or an ex, to heal some of these traumas and get that, find your voice. If it's not a therapist, it may be just a trusted friend. I do think something is moving forward where you will get married, or you will be, like committing yourself to whatever this is, and it's going to be successful. So even if this wasn't romantic and this is more a business partnership or whatever, it is successful. You overcome it. Whatever these financial issues are, you overcome it. You need to stop giving too much of yourself to people you're not responsible to. Like some people just want to watch the earth burn, like the world burn. Like it's like we have the Star in reverse, the Ten of Swords, the Six of Swords in reverse. These are all things about delaying your wish fulfillment, delaying what's good for you and wanting to sabotage you. And then we got the Five of Wands upright, which could be a Leo, and it's all about you having, see here we have it again. We have the Six of Wands right next to the Ace of Wands. Somebody is highly jealous of you being with a Leo, or you are recognizing somebody else as your emotional, partner. Like, this is who I choose to be spending the rest of my life with. And somebody else is just having one hell of a time with it. They just cannot handle that you refuse to pick them, and they are causing problems for you any chance that they get. They're meddling in your finances. They're meddling in between you and your person. They are causing triangulation between you and other people. Like if this ex is ever around your current person, they're going to whisper in their ear about, oh, did you ever know that he dated this girl, or she dated this guy? And it may be information that just hasn't been privy to share at any point in time. You never thought about sharing it. And it's just blown out of proportion because now you can't be trusted. And it's a really manipulative asshole thing to do, really. Any more messages for Libra? We have the Eight of Wands, which is Sagittarius. The Six of Pentacles again. The Ten of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles again, the Queen of Wands again, and the Nine of Wands. It does look like here that you are taking action to give to your generational wealth, that you've done a good job with that. You do need to be a little bit careful am probably a little bit more cautious about the financial investments you're making, or what it is that it's like it's risky. Be careful with it, whatever it is. Like, don't take on any extra sudden expenses if you can avoid it. It may be that there is a sudden expense that comes up and this causes some kind of stress also. There is a Queen of Pentacles here that is stabbing the Queen of Wands in the back, or vice versa. It is going to be found out. Like, somebody is sharing some kind of information and using it to hurt the other person. Now, this could be, like I said just a little bit ago, it could be information about you that your person hadn't ever known. It's not that big of a deal, but the fact that it's never been shared and the way that the way that this person is sharing it is out of context. Like, this person may say some really mean stuff too. Like, they might be just like awful at the mouth, like wishing death upon people, really terrible things. Be careful, because whoever else is in this connection and enmeshed in this connection with you and your significant other or your romantic interest, it's like they feel like they are also a dependent of yours, and that they should be included in all the major decisions in your life. And even with your new spouse, like I said, it's like a sister. No, maybe I hadn't said it yet, but it's like a sister wives thing. I was definitely feeling that. And maybe some of you are, into polygamy. I'm not judging, but it does feel like there's somebody here who feels like they should be your wife too. And this could be like a sister or a mother or a good girlfriend that's too close. Or this could be a male too. I'm not saying that. Okay, so I have to, because you just can't ignore it. But no, I'm not saying it. I'm just not saying it. It's not happening. That's just, yeah, not happening. So you may also have a significant water sign. It could be a Scorpio, but it could be any water sign who's taking action towards a Leo, possibly, or taking action to hold you back from what it is that you're going after, which is a new wife or a new significant other. It doesn't have to be a wife. It can be a husband too. And it's all because they feel absolutely hurt. They don't feel that you should be moving on with somebody else, or that you should be sharing your time or attention with somebody else. It seems like there's a lot of drama, and that you are constantly put in the middle of it. You're going to have to teach these people what your boundaries are. I know that you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I know that you don't want to have to be in the middle of it or deal with it. And that's exactly what you do. You don't deal with it. You tell them both, They may be asking you to make, an ultimatum, like it's me or her, or, him or me. But I don't think that that's necessary, as long as you understand the dynamic. Like, let's say this is a mother-in-law and daughter-in-law type of thing, and the husband's always stuck in the middle. As long as the husband is actually aware of the mother and the mother's possible narcissistic behaviors or meddling behaviors, that he be fully aware of that and be able to counterattack it, or, prevent it, walk away from it, ignore her, kind of put a lot of distance in between him and her when she starts to behave that way, and hopefully start kind of training her or deterring her from trying to play out her agenda or motives, ulterior motives, playing those out in your relationship with your spouse or a connection of yours. I'm hearing enterprise. All right, let's see if we can get any final messages for Libra. So we have the whip, the heart, and the mice. Somebody could literally be suffering from heart issues. There could be somebody who has high blood pressure. But I do feel like there is some kind of anxiety over conflict here, and possibly whether or not about moving or a vehicle, transportation, some kind of change. So what I'm kind of seeing here now is that there might be something going on, that the person that you're dealing with that's on the outside of your connection, that is codependent or wants to be your dependent, maybe being forced to move, or there might be some kind of legal situation coming up and this person's trying to scare you or intimidate you with legal action. You may be getting like something to do with the custody of your kids, or this person is anxious that you might get custody of the kids, or that there is an issue with them being able to relocate with the kids. But it looks like it ends up, whatever this is, it ends up being in your favor. Like you win. Like it's going to play out really good for you. So yeah, just tough it out and set some strict boundaries. Make sure that these people understand what they can and cannot do, what you will and will not put up with. Like if this is in between not a ex-baby mom and a wife, but a mother and a wife, that scenario, you definitely need to express to them that you no longer choose to be the middleman and their communication or to be the mediator, that if they have a problem with one another, they need to go directly to each other about it or something like that. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you for now. Take care until next time. Bye.